What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. Back here for some more baseball news. And I believe after this video, there's probably a few more may have came in today, maybe, who knows. But I think I have finally caught up for now on my baseball topic videos. Because the winter meetings were just nuts and it really set me back a long way. But I think this is where we get caught up here. So let's, of course, end this long string with a bang. Because I do got to get back to some other content that I would like to do. But I had to get caught up because I was way behind. In the midst of me recording these videos last night, I did get breaking news. And, of course, waited until today to get more information. But last night it was reported that the third of the big four of the shortstops in the free agent market has found a new home. First, it was Trey Turner going to the Phillies. Then it was Xander Bogaerts going to the surprising San Diego Padres. I'm still very surprised by that, especially since the Padres already had a loaded infield of shortstops, which again is probably going to lead to Fernando Tatis Jr. moving to the outfield. And then, of course, we get this one. So Carlos Correa was probably the biggest name on the free agent market last offseason. And it took him until after the strike was over to get a deal, which he then signed a short-term 3-year deal with the Minnesota Twins with a $35.1 million salary per year, which was the largest salary for a free agent position player in Major League history. But of course, the deal also gave him an opt-out clause where he could opt out after the first year of his contract to see if he was eligible, of course, a bigger deal. And he, of course, got that last night when, surprisingly, because a lot of these other big-name clubs were interested in him, he signed with the San Francisco Giants, who missed out on getting Aaron Judge. Signed him to a 13-year, $350 million contract, which the deal does not contain any opt-out provisions, but also he will receive a full no-trade clause. So it looks like they're trying to position him as the next face of the Giants for the next 13 seasons, which of course will go into his early 40s as well. Could have been, of course, like a career-ending contract for him, as it'll probably take him to the end of his career, most likely. So, of course, he did, with his past year with the Twins, Correa did struggle a little bit. In the first month, he hit .243, but then the first week of May on, though, and after that, he then would then get hot again. In the next 487 play appearances, hit .299, and he finished the season with a .291 mark overall. So, other than, of course, a few little stints, because Correa has had a history of injuries, as, of course, he has only tallied 600 at-bats only, I think, twice in his career, because he's had a few injury seasons where he missed some time with the Astros. But over the past 4 seasons, he's hit over .281, of course, as well. And he's hit about, 20, 25 homers. He's topped 20 home runs in 6 of the 762-game seasons of his career. And, of course, he's been, of course, better than against the lefties than the righties as well, as he's hit .291 against southpaws, while .274 against right-handed pitchers. But of course, this of course is a big deal for the Giants, who do still have Brandon Crawford for 1 more year. And again, I'm surprised again because the Giants aren't really contending. But they could somewhat now. They weren't, a favorite to win a division. They could make a little bit of noise, but again, with the Padres especially making a lot of splashes lately, I think they might have to get their pitching catch up a little bit more with their offense, of course. But the Giants, of course, are trying to still build. They still got some veterans, of course, in there with Wilmer Flores, Tommy La Stella, J.D. Davis, and David Villar. And, of course, Thiaro Estrada also as well. They got some solid upcoming players there as well. Oh, of course, can't forget Mike Yastrzemski in there also. And, of course, the recent signing of Mitch Haniger. And, of course, they also got pitchers Sean Manaea and Ross Stripling as well. And, of course, the Giants, though, did go 81-81. This could get them back into somewhat of a contention a little bit. But, again, they do got the Dodgers and the Padres, which the Dodgers have not made much noise this offseason so far. The Padres have. The Giants, though, getting Mitch Haniger and Carlos Correa is definitely a big deal. As, of course, they do hope, of course, they are still trying to get involved with trying to get back their ace, Carlos Rodon, as well, but there's been a lot of teams interested in him as well. Which there was, of course, a lot of teams interested in the in Correa as well, who I believe turned down a 10-year deal that was worth, where is it? 10 years. I saw it somewhere. He got offered a 10-year deal from the Twins, but he had turned it down. Of course, he did get a qualifying offer for the Astros, let him be a free agent last year, but he rejected that as well. But yeah, I do like Correa. Well, first off, we're exactly 1 year apart. Same birthdays, except he was born in 1994, me 1993. I definitely see him definitely being one of the best shortstops, of course, of all time. As long as he can stay healthy. Because, again, he's had some injury-plagued seasons with the Astros. But if he can stay healthy, he's going to be one of the best. Again, he's going to hit probably like in the 290s, hopefully. He's going to get over 20 homers. Great defensive shortstop as well. He's definitely probably going to be labeled as the face of the Giants for the next 13 years or so, whatnot. Which I do think, of course, is a very big benefit for them as well. I do think, of course, also, again, this is going to, do think this is going to be, leading to, hopefully a tougher National League West division. As, of course, the Rockies and the Diamondbacks, probably not now. Giants could still be in contention, if not this year, definitely the following year. But yeah, especially with the Padres and Dodgers, could be crazy. I'm still surprised that guys like because the Dodgers lost interest in Correa. I thought maybe he would also go to the Braves because the Braves could use a shortstop now with the loss of Dansby Swanson. Now that Dansby Swanson is the last of the big four, though, I do think there's a chance he could possibly go back. Unless the Braves pull off something and get somebody else that they didn't even think of, but I don't think that's quite happening there. I'm surprised they didn't go after him. No Red Sox. The Mets were interested. I think I don't think the Padres were going to make him an offer at all. But some good names, but again, he went with the Giants. So 13 years, $350 million is Carlos Correa's new contract. The long-term deal that he definitely, wanted last year. But again, with the strike and everything, it kind of screwed some things up. But of course, we will see what happens. Will Carlos Correa become the new face of the Giants? And of course, eventually become a Hall of Fame shortstop. Make sure you guys leave thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure, as always, to slap a like on the video. Subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter at TheClubOfTheMan93. Yes, got it right. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you guys all later. Please stay tuned, as always, for some more baseball news. And have a great rest of your night, guys. I'll catch you all soon. Peace out, everybody.